Good afternoon, Mr. Ashish. Welcome to the Sustainable World Conclave 2024. So, first of all, congratulations on your win. So, my first question is to you that what does this award means to you and your organization?
To be very frank, no, these awards are actually it's a recognition to the organization, and I think Business World is a very important magazine. It's a media house, no, which is well read by the people. So this award is going to recognize us across the industries where people are going to read it, and they would also come to know that what Bharat Petroleum as an oil company is doing. Because today the emissions and the carbon footprinting and all that has become very important, and we being in the oil company, we are actually emitters. We are net emitters, but still, once knowing about it that no, we are also being awarded in this stream of ESG or sustainability, I am sure it improves the credibility of the company.
Yes. So, my second question is as you have said, you are like one of the emitters like in that category. So, how does these energy company or the emitters ensure that sustainability comes as their become their core value and they make this change in their operations so that they can become more and more sustainable?
Uh, See, your question is very relevant. Like I have spent in this company for almost 37 years. See, earlier the important part was basically the bottom line of the company. But today we are talking about triple bottom line. We also talk about environment, social and governance. Right. So it is not only profitability. I think today all three items have become more relevant and important because people or the stakeholders would also like to see what is that we are doing with respect to environment. Are we a responsible company? Are we disposing waste properly? Are we cutting down our emissions? Even being a net emitter, still, no, we are doing a lot of activities which are actually cutting down emissions. We have also taken a target being net zero by 2040 in scope 1, scope 2. So it is not only that we are emitters, because this is a mobility. See, energy is required for the growth of a country, and we are the energy providers. It is not emitters, it is basically energy providers. So that cannot be stopped. Only thing is what actions we are going to take it to cut down those emissions, and this is what we are going to do by 2040, where we are going to have no renewable almost 10 gigawatt. We are also putting a lot of energy efficiency equipment. We are also putting CBG plants across, putting green hydrogen plants. We are looking for CBG, green hydrogen, even increase in ethanol. Even the cross-country pipelines, which will cut down the emissions, because otherwise, we would have transported the fuel or basically logistics and fuels through either rail or through pipeline, through lorries, tank lorries. So we are going extensively putting the pipeline, which is the best mode of transportation, cutting down emissions. So that is how even when we are the net emitters and we are the energy provider, we are also taking a lot of actions to cut down emissions and taking targets, our commitment to do it. I would also like to say, yesterday only we got a certification for zero waste to landfill, which confirms that whole of Bharat Petroleum. Yesterday we got it for Kochi refinery. So now we have for Mumbai refinery, Kochi refinery, Bina refinery and all our marketing locations. So that gives our commitment that even with our operations, we are not spoiling the land or soil, right? Environment relates to air, water and soil, land, right? Air we are monitoring, right? Water we are monitoring. So this is first time we are also showing that how we are committing monitoring of land, and we are the only company in oil and gas who has taken such kind of a certification, which was not there with any other company which is operating either India or even global.
Yes. So as you have talked about net zero targets, so currently many of companies are setting net zero targets, but they don't have like specific plan or their tracking strategies. So how can they make their tracking strategies more efficient so that they can reach their goal by the time they have decided?
No, I don't think so. What you are saying is correct, because what we have done is we have made our roadmap, right? And every 5 years we have taken targets. Even target monitoring is there. We have also put a dashboard where we are monitoring day to day or even year to year basis how much emissions are cutting down, right? Now, as I told you, the cutting down of emissions basically relates to renewable energy efficiency equipments or the actions, green hydrogen, biogas, and maybe CCUS, right? So these are the basic actions which any company is going to take it. Now here, once we are monitoring through our portal, we would come to know what actions are being taken. Now even our board also on quarterly basis or half yearly basis, they monitor what is the emission we are cutting down. So once a commitment has been taken, and that to be by an oil company or public sector unit, I think we cannot say anything wrong in the public domain. We have once committed, it has to be met, right? So that is what companies are doing, and it is a written down document. It has not been put on the public domain, but we are aware what actions are to be taken, and we are taking as per that. I'll give you some examples. Now we have already issued a tender for 100 megawatt of wind energy, one in MP and one in Maharashtra. Another 71 megawatt of solar we are putting in Prayagraj. Through that we are going to give the solar power to all three of our refineries. Some 1 week back only we have entered into a JV, which board has approved with Semcom and GPS Renewable, basically for biogas as well as for renewable and green hydrogen, right? Similarly, we are also setting up one 2G plant, 2G ethanol. It is at Bargarh, which is 100 KL per day kind of a capacity. Once all these things are coming up, I mean, these are the actions which are being taken by the company. So that shows the commitment how we are going to take it forward to become net zero.
Yes. Thank you so much for your insights. It's a lovely.